Peace on our continent has been shattered. Russia has attacked Ukraine. This is a brutal act of war.
This is an unprovoked war of aggression in which the Russian military is wreaking violence against people of Ukraine, basically because they want to choose what we all want to choose, which is our own destinies.
John was always clear-eyed about Vladimir Putin. He saw him for who he was, a KGB agent, a bully.
What we need to do is understand Vladimir Putin for what he is, a murderer and a thug.
John called it right there.
He said he looked into Vladimir Putin's eyes and saw the KGB.
He had been outspoken about Vladimir Putin forever, for a long time.
The fact is that he is an old KGB colonel that believes that he wants to restore the Russian Empire, and that's what this is all about, and that's why Ukraine is the key country.
First was the Orange Revolution, and John McCain was one of the early supporters of this effort by Viktor Yushchenko and others to have a free and fair election and to have an open and transparent democratic government in Ukraine. Traveled to Kiev on numerous occasions and was very, very supportive of this transition in power.
He received a call from Klitschko, and who asked him to come out and help support this protest movement and help support the civil society actors that were in the streets.
Senator McCain said, "We've got to go. Doesn't matter about our security. We have to do this for the Ukrainian people."
He had this Ukraine scarf around his neck, and we were watching everyone waving their phones, and it was just an absolutely remarkable scene.
Late in the day, we made our way through the crowd up onto that stage. And as we did, you could just feel what it meant to those people to have John McCain backing up their call for democracy and freedom. It was John McCain to all of those protesters, but really, it was America. America was there.
The free world is with you. America is with you. I am with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is what McCain wrote about what he saw at the Maidan Square, what it meant to him. It was humankind I saw in that square, and all its impossibly resilient dignity, known to God and striving to be recognized and answered to by the powerful forces who had set themselves above them. Those ideals were my cause, the cause that gave meaning to my eventful life, a life that might otherwise have been squandered. All are created equal, all endowed by their Creator with inalienable rights. The Maidan put the lie to rationalizations that those ideals can only thrive in some civilizations and not others. It was beautiful to see.
That day was one of the most extraordinary days of my life. And even up until the end, John would tell me and others that it was one of the most extraordinary days of his life.
John McCain predicted that Russia would indeed invade Ukraine further. John McCain was at the forefront of assisting Ukraine when the war started 8 years ago.
The Ukrainians aren't asking for American boots on the ground. That's not the question here. They're asking for weapons to defend themselves.
McCain fought like crazy to get these weapons to Ukraine, and it was an uphill battle.
John was so right on. He was right on about arming the Ukrainians. He was horrified that the Obama administration didn't arm the Ukrainians then. Had we followed John McCain on this, I think that we'd have a very different situation in Ukraine.
He spent a New Year's Eve on the front lines in the Donbass with Ukrainian Marines.
This was John McCain's last foreign trip.
I believe you will win. I am convinced you will win, and we will do everything we can to provide you with what you need to win. I thank you, and the world is watching. And the world is watching because we cannot allow Vladimir Putin to succeed here, because if he succeeds here, he will succeed in other countries.
Senator McCain was a great friend of Ukraine. Me, on behalf of my Marine, presented him automatic gun. And he said that this is the most valuable gift because he received it on the front.
No matter how straight the gate, no matter how charged with punishment the scroll, I am the master of my fate, I am the captain of my soul. Victus by William Ernest Henley. I'm sure that poem had special resonance with him when he was in prison. No matter how oppressed you are, no matter how restricted your choice is, you can always choose your own attitude, your own defiance.
There's great satisfaction in serving a cause larger than yourself. And that cause for John was freedom.
Those who worked for him for years certainly took away from that experience a sharpened view of what's possible in this world.
And there was never a fight for freedom that he would not want to enjoin. He fought for freedom for people around the world.
He recognized that he had as much dignity as anybody else on earth, but not one bit more.
Free Ukraine!
People of Ukraine, this is your moment.
Народи український, це ваш момент.
This is about you, no one else.
Це про вас.
This is about the future you want for your country. This is about the future you deserve.
Це про ваше майбутнє вашої країни. Це про майбутнє, на яке ви заслуговуєте.
A future in Europe.
Майбутнє Європи.
A future of peace.
Майбутнє миру.
With all of your neighbors.
Майбутнє всіх ваших сусідів.
The free world is with you. America is with you. I am with you. And the destiny you seek lies in Europe.
І ваша доля, як ми вважаємо, знаходиться в об'єднаній Європі.
Ukraine will make Europe better, and Europe will make Ukraine better.
Thank you.